My name is Brittany Stone, and I have scleroderma. My life at 20, before even knowing the word scleroderma, I was in college. I was just having a really fun time. About a year before anything else, the Raynaud started. So my fingers and toes were going numb, tingly, changing colors. And so that was kind of my first inkling that something was wrong. The doctor felt my skin, he listened to my lungs, and he said, "I'm so sorry, you're so young. I think you have scleroderma." And he looked us in the eyes and he said, "There is no long term. I'm giving her 6 months and that's pushing it." And so being 20 and getting a death sentence 3 months before my 21st birthday came with many, many hard feelings. And so I know everybody, they were scared, but everybody really jumped into action and trying to find more information and more books, because we were told not to Google it, so they wanted to find real information. But they all just really jumped on trying to find out more about the disease and where we should go and what kind of doctors and the tests that we need to ask for, because we knew nothing. I didn't want to stop my life. I was still in college and I still had all these dreams and aspirations, but things had to be pushed off or put on hold. Graduating was huge because during that time was when I was my sickest. My family has been everything as support throughout my journey, no matter what it was, whether it was an appointment or an infusion or whatever. I was never alone, and it wasn't just one person. It was multiple people, and it was full support, and it truly was an entourage, and they continue, and they still are my biggest cheerleaders and my biggest advocates. The support that I never even had to ask for. Having a husband again was something that I never, after diagnosis, thought was gonna come. So I had kind of just accepted that nobody wants to be with the sick girl. I met Cam and he wanted to know and he wanted to be there for me. He came with me to an infusion and he did what my entourage does. We go and we make a whole day out of it, and you have to go get me lunch, and there was no complaints. He just became a support that I didn't think that I could ever have. I first connected with the Scleroderma Foundation of California through my doctor. So my doctor referred us to Tina, and everything just took off from there. And now we've just built this beautiful group of friends that have been diagnosed for a long time or that are newly diagnosed. And now we're getting to give them what we wish that we had. What inspired me the most to step up and become a support group leader was watching my friends who were the leaders and watching them lead and just take those positions. I am now a co-leader of the young adult support group, giving back what I didn't have. Being invited to join the board as a board member was very exciting. I have never been a part of a board, but I thought the idea of being able to be involved in just helping making decisions and just being more involved with the foundation in general was a very exciting thought. And so I think it's really important to have patients on the board, because we know the life of a scleroderma patient because we live it. And so being on the board and being able to contribute ideas as a patient is going to help this foundation grow, focused on helping patients. I wouldn't be here if I didn't have the foundation. It has given its patients so much. And so although this disease has taken so much from me, it has given me so much more than I could have ever imagined.